How's it going? Back in February, fighting the forces of hell. Back at it again. Oh, after you last time. So I pretty zany. No. Alright, so excuse me. I'll try to keep it chill. This stream.
I need more time.
I'm not out here trying to be Mr. Steal Your Girl or nothing, you know.
I need more time.
Got a lot of hate for that stream yesterday. No. Ain't my fault though. Ain't my fault. Guess who I am. Alright?
I'm not ready yet.
Bro, you are stop talking like that to me. Alright? This is not a discussion. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. You know, or Friendsgiving. Or if you're crazy, Opsgiving. No. Gonna bestow upon your ops. Be thankful you haven't flipped them yet. I assume. I don't know. Excuse me. Not tired today, just low energy. Make sure you hit that like button so you can be the first one to like the stream.
I'm not ready.
Then you can hold it over any other one who likes. They're taking up your seconds or sloppy second likes. That revived me. I do something. Excuse me. Hair pop. See if we can get a level. Oh, fuck. See if we can get a level today. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Mm.
It is done. Not while I'm in town.
Not in a town. Alright. There's no forest or swamp or marsh. With a creepy a tree with talking heads hanging from its branches. I think it'll be okay if you let a couple attacks fly off. Okay? I don't think anyone's gonna look at you. Ooh, out my face.
Come back if you need the forge.
Okay. Excuse me. It's yawning. I don't know why. Uh-oh.
I need more time.
Want to hear something crazy? Want to know how you can tell if a person dates people of color or POCs? They say things like women over 30, you know, are unattractive. Okay,
I'm
that's
not
all
ready.
I'm saying. I've seen plenty. Over that 30, looking fine as wine. Those people, I like my.
Ready yet.
I don't know what I was about to say. I was trying to infer certain people age like milk, and that those people age like milk use GMOs in their milk. They'll keep their milk fresher longer, you know. But it fell apart, so couldn't think of a way to work that one.
I need more time.
So another random question. Y'all microwaving for Thanksgiving this year? Me? No, I'm not microwaving anything, you know. I'm not cooking, actually. No one's cooking at my house. Going somewhere else to eat. And I know we'll be having fried turkey wings. So,
I'm not ready.
you know, but that's just me. You know, everyone else is different. Everybody else likes to do things with a different kind of twist. To say it politely. You know. Some people
I'm not
like
ready.
like a little sugar in their gas tank. That's all I'm saying. Should it be in there? No. But to each their own, right? I don't know if you guys happen to, girls, theys and thems, happen to frequent the social media website formerly known as Twitter, but I saw something most bizarre, like something straight out of the Twilight Zone, you know, like I'm talking Children of the Corn weird. Right.
I'm not
It
ready.
was a sister making mac and cheese. Right. So I saw that and I was like, oh, you know this is about to be busting. So I tuned in. And what I've witnessed in those following minutes
I'm not ready.
had to be the definition of horror. Okay? Alright, this is like some horror stories from the hood type stuff. Alright, you feel me? She put raisins in it. Okay, I know, it's blasphemous, right? A sister putting raisins in mac and cheese? Alright. This was Get Out levels of horror. Alright, that sister was brain snatched. Okay?
I need more time.
She in a sunken place, alright? Cause there ain't an explanation for that kind of behavior from someone of that level of melanation. Okay? Alright. I sent a letter out to the black congregation letting them know about this. You know,
I'm not ready yet.
whatever's going on, whatever trickery is happening, it needs to be addressed and stopped. Okay? Before someone else is lost to the sunken place. Okay? Now I want you to understand, there's nothing wrong with liking raisins. Okay? I like raisins. But there are a few things savory. Well, no, I don't think there's shit savory that raisins should go in. But raisins, there's few things that raisins should go in. Okay?
I'm not ready yet.
You just pop and go with the raisin. All right? I mean, if you want, you can put them in yogurt, I guess. They do have like yogurt covered raisins and chocolate covered raisins, so I guess you can do that. That's not, no, blasphemous. But you gonna put that shit, you gonna put it in macaroni and cheese and then have the nerve to upload it to the internet? Alright. That's crazy. Hopefully that sister finds some help and, you know, they can get her out the sunken place. They reverse it. Walk the people, you know?
You saved my life.
And you know, to talk on topic of what the title of my video, what is up with Minecraft YouTubers always turning out to be pedophiles, man? Being groomers.
My bags are full.
Like, this shit is wild. I actually like Dream. Like, I thought he made entertaining content. But now this motherfucker is wilding. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, how do you lose yourself so hard? And it's so it just pisses me off because it's like expected. It's like expected. Your main content is Minecraft. It's only a matter of time before the grooming allegations start coming. And then, you know, like, oh, haha, it's a meme, you know, Minecraft YouTubers always become groomers. And then screenshots start to drop. I'm just like, what in the hell? What's going on here? Like, is it really that hard to talk to a woman of age? Like, is there some like Minecraft red pill pipeline that I don't know about? There's always those red pill guys talking about beating younger women and hitting them while they're still virgins and shit like that. You know, so it's gotta be a Minecraft pipeline to RedTube. No, not RedTube. Red Pill. Definitely not RedTube. That's terrible.
I need more time. I need more time.
Alright, let me. He's These are really like scatterbrained streams.
I'm not ready.
Look, all I'm saying is that talk needs to stop. Alright. Tired of hearing it.
I need more essence.
Bro. Brother, what you need is to do what you gotta do. Alright, I'm not here for all these excuses. Oh, I need essence. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Alright, it's game day, baby. You gotta be ready.
I need more time.
Excuse me. Oh, damn it. So circling back to the MineCraft pedo allegations. So I'm pretty sure everyone remembers the Lion Maker situation. If you don't, basically Lion Maker got caught dating a 16-year-old girl when he was like 28 or something, or 20. No, maybe he's younger. I think. No, I'm not sure, but basically he was in his like mid to late 20s, I think, and it was found out he was dating this 16-year-old girl called Panda Lily, I think, and it was just bad. Like the whole situation, everything he did. And he did a interview with Colossus Crazy, and it was just bad. It was just like, it just did not look good for him on any level. But he like went to jail for possession of CP, and like with like he had so much they thought he was like a distributor, right? So he got He got charged with possession of CP. What do they call it? With the possibility of like selling it.
I need more time.
Then he got hit with 2 cases of rape, minor or what is it? Child endangerment, minor endangerment, something like that, and you know all that stuff. But he's like from some European country where I guess they have lighter laws on that stuff, and he ended up getting out, and like I think he's on like house arrest or something. Like his sentence got cut short, and he got put on house arrest. Don't know because it's in another country. I don't know like their exact laws and stuff, but you know, you'd think, you know, if somebody was caught, you know, using the internet to get access to children and stuff, that you know, they wouldn't be allowed to have internet access. But not only is he allowed to have internet access, he's like he does like live streams and shit on TikTok. But he's a hollow person. He's a shell of a man. Like all his streams are just him drinking and incoherently rambling about what the fuck ever. Yeah.
I need more time.
You know, it's always, you know, sad to see someone, you know, fall into like drinking and stuff like that and whatnot. Because, you know, everyone has their story of why they end up doing it. But, you know, in this guy's case, it's like he did it to himself. Like he really did. So I don't feel that bad. But it's like, you know, if you're getting help, not getting pissed drunk and rambling on stream about whatever the fuck. But I wonder, because people stand Dream real hard, so they might just be like, whatever. He makes me laugh or some bullshit like that. You know, it was a mistake or whatever the fuck people say to excuse the bullshit that people do. And like, he's supposedly making a video to address the allegations. I don't believe it. Alright, I feel like he's gonna try to just lay low until people forget and the shit blows over, and then just act like it never happened. You know, try to go about life like normal. I don't know if he live streams, but he'll probably like ban rumor, pedophile, what, like, you know, anything relating to this situation. You know, Gumball, Nicholas, I can't remember his last name. Probably like, you know, ban his name. Maybe even phrases like Like maybe Dream versus Gumball. Dream got beat up by Gumball. Or, you know, whatever. And then time will pass. New dramas will pop up. And you know,
I need more time.
people would, you know, he'll think people would have forgotten. And then he'll find, you know, he'll end up doing it again. Get caught again. And it'll just be a rinse and repeat. You know,
My bags are full.
because the Lion Maker one was like super bad because like the parent actually is the one who found out and you know, brought light to the situation. You know, that's like a rare thing you see where like a parent is the one exposing, you know, somebody trying to groom their child. So it's like you had the like, you know, actual mother pushing for something to be done.
See some steel you need.
I don't remember. Okay, I got 10. I can do event right here.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, so I wonder what will be the case to break the proverbial camel's back. That will really end Dream's career. You know?
I'm not ready yet.
random. Well, it's not random. It was someone, you know, some people prefer to keep their anonymity online. And, that's, completely understandable, completely alright.
I cannot
And,
do that here.
people should respect that. And someone, I guess a picture of their face somehow got leaked. I don't know if it was a Discord or something else, but, it's plenty of reasons why you wouldn't want, face to be, plastered all over the internet, especially if it's against your will, right? And I was thinking, about the reasons why you wouldn't want that. And it's like, you don't want, somebody to, a potential stalker to, know what your face looks like. And that overlap with, oh, I forgot to mention she's a VTuber, right? So she's a VTuber, doesn't want her face on the internet, wants her anonymity. Boom, right? And then overlap with what are they called on Twitter? Spaces. There we go. There was a space on Twitter last night where people were like talking about the hardships of being a POC in the VTuber community, and they were talking about how, if you're someone of the fairer, darker skin, tanner skin, you're less likely to be interacted with and whatnot. And I was sitting here and it came to my mind. I was like, man, well, she's a black VTuber, so hopefully, there were no creeps, and who's seen it, right? But I was like, the creeps probably wouldn't be interested in her because she's a black VTuber. But you never know. Might get a Jeffrey Dahmer of VTubers or some shit. I'm a fucking eye. I ain't taking an allergy pill today. Shouts out to my number one listener. Number two listener, too. Shouts out to you. How's your day going? My day's going pretty fine. Except that I just lost my hearing. Oh, now it's back. Why are VTubers so horny? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like, I try to follow a lot of black VTubers and stuff. Because I do want to get into the VTubing thing. I think it's super cool and fun. But every single one I follow is a freak nasty VTuber. Alright? They be posting the wildest shit on the timeline. It's like, I don't even know if it's safe to be following you guys on my main. I want to follow and, see what you guys are up to and support and whatnot, but y'all just be posting the wildest shit sometimes. Alright? I think y'all should put up a warning label. No, warning on main, 24/7. Getting hot. Oh yeah. Well, too late right now, but I'll try it after this fight. Let's see if I can hear on the stream. So I can see if someone types something. Sometimes some people type things, and I'm so focused on whatever game I'm playing that I don't see it and I miss it. Gauge one. What the hell are you doing here? Like, what are you hoping to achieve for 59? Respect this guy. No. Okay, let's see. Cancel, have you had barrier? Oh, got max life in that. Taking direct damage of 5%. I want this. 2 rubies. Chain lightning. Overpower damage. Lightning. Strike damage. Okay, you got some frost shock. Frost Nova. Critical swarm of enemy. Critical strike. Crackling. Damage. Barrier. Okay, he's mid maxed. Is every piece of his armor. But I mean, even still, that's like not. So the items you need,
I need more time
to do that, are not easy things to come by. Oh damn, he's dead already? Unless he got really lucky drops. That is also a possibility. He could have got super lucky drops and got like graphics. That's why I couldn't get into the, like how some people do. It's like trying to farm armor or farm gear, certain affixes. Okay, that shit. I don't know. I just don't feel like being in menus all day.
while I'm in town.
Checking it. Everything's good. You know, like, oh, okay, cool. Got that. Just got the affix. Just got like 2 affixes that I can use. So I just got it in enchant 1 affix, or just enchant the 1 affix that I don't need. I can post maximize build. ass village. Alright, never enough of them. They're always spread out too far. And they don't have, set spawn areas. They just spawn wherever. And I mean, if you're gonna do that, spawn like 10, you know, or something. Alright, spawn like, you know, for every vampire, siphon, bullshit there is, there should be at least 5 villagers. That's all I'm saying. Because if it's the vampire structures, that's super easy. Like, they have a whole spot where they always spawn. It's not like you have to go and find them. It's like, it's not hard to go and find them. And they respawn really quickly. Look, that, ow. I hate these boards. They've ended a couple of my hardcore runs because I got double tapped. Bullshit. Or you know what they could do? They could just add villagers to other things. Like, for example, like these vampire structures stuff. Got a cage right here. Why don't you put a villager in it so, no, I can save them and not have to run around blind. What can I say? Vampires find me sexy. You know, always makes me want to play Vampire the Masquerade. Now, I kind of wish that it would, like, get a remaster. You know? This is a game that deserves it, and it should be brought to consoles also. You know, as a game that I think everyone should experience. You know, like, I feel like that game gives you a real genuine, like a genuine experience of what it's like to be a vampire in a modern age. No, but just like, don't like basically make the game, and if there was like cut content or cut missions or whatever, you know, try to restore that content. But other than that, you know, try to stay as faithful to the original as possible. Like, I think that's what, because there's supposed to be a Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2, but that thing is in developer hell. Alright, that drone was supposed to come out in like 2020 or 2021, and then it just got pushed back and pushed back because it was like development issues, shit like that, and it was just sad to see. You know, so I think what should have happened if they got the license to it, they should have remade the first one. Fix, you know, all the problems it had and brought it to modern day consoles and whatnot. I would say PCs, but it runs perfectly fine on modern day PCs. You know. But it's like, I feel like no Vampire the Masquerade game has really been able to recreate the Bloodline experience, right? Like, they can't seem to get down, like, they can't get the action down, right? Like, take for example, the what was it, Vampire the Masquerade, Swan Song, I think that's what it's called, where it dives into the political role play of the
I need more time.
Vampire the Masquerade story, because, you know, it's like, you know, they got the Camarilla, the Masquerade, which is like the rules behind, you know, not revealing that vampires are real to, you know, humanity and stuff like that. Right, so there's a lot of politics and whatnot, and some areas are controlled by the Camarilla, some areas are controlled by the anarchists or the anarchists or whatever. And, you know, there's rules and regulations you gotta abide by depending on who territory you're in. And Masquerade the Bloodlines did a really good job at combining both the political aspect and the, like, gameplay of it. You know, I don't know, it's just hard to explain, like, what, because the gameplay is a mixture of, like, stealth, action,
My bags are full.
Immersive sim. So it's like no game has really gotten the heart of it down. You know, making both the board game, like, okay, yeah, that's what I want to say. Converting the board games rules and mechanics to a video game, right? Because, like, in the Swan Song, I don't think you actually fight anybody. Like, if you do, I think it's like mostly in like cute stuff, right? But you don't really get to experience the full brevity of
that got most of it.
of the vampires' powers in those games. You know, they're not all slick talkers and stealthy, you know, kind of people, right? So, Bloodlines, it lets you engage with the game's rules in whatever manner you saw fit, right? You wanted to be a stealthy tech vampire, you want to be a stealthy tech Ventru, or you want to be a intimidating, violent Nosferatu. Like, you could be that. You could take whatever class that you want, or whatever clan you want, and just make them however you want. You know, like, you obviously can make Nosferatu a charming, suave, you know, guy. You know, that's just not possible. Okay? And, yeah, try to make a sane Malkavian. Yeah, not happening. Okay? But, nothing wrong with being a insane, tech literate, Malkavian. Or, a Nosferatu who likes to get up close and personal and, you know, pummel his enemies to death or rip them to shreds. And that's my, like, biggest worry about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is, are they going to be able to recreate? Because I feel like that game was lightning in a bottle, like, for real. That's how, like, hard it's been to recreate that game, right? And then there's no games that even closely mimic it. You know? Like, either when, like, they try to make a vampire game, it's either one or two things. Either it's the bougie, posh vampire society, political backstabbing stuff, or it's super stealthy vampire. Like, I'm a creature of the night. You know, some shit like that, right? But you never can get a mixture of both. You know, and maybe people were intimidated to try, because as buggy and as messed up as Bloodlines is, you know, there's a bunch of community patches to fix the game, but the base game is jacked up. But even with his jacked up state, you know, people came to love this game. You know, it got one of those cult followings. You know, and I think it's just hard to follow that up. You know, especially if you don't have the same, you're not gonna have the same passion that the previous developers had. And I think it can be done, but it's just like such a, it's walking the knife's edge, right? Like, take for example the guys who remade System Shock 1. Like, they did a complete remake of the game from the ground up, right? And at first it was pretty like a solid 1-to-1 rendition of the original game, but there was debate over the graphics for the game. Like, it's not like the graphics were they weren't bad per se, but they just didn't fit System Shock, right? The theme and the environment of System Shock. It was just kind of like, it just didn't mesh well, right? And they took that criticism and they adjusted the textures and the lighting and whatnot, and people really seem to like the game. Some people, they really seem to think it's a faithful recreation. But it's like the small things like that is what can make or break a remake of a game. And like, if you don't really have a good, like, if you're like a brand new developer or a developer who's not well known, you know, and you're taking like this big IP and talking about remastering it or remaking it, it's such a, you can really damn your company and you're, oh, what the fuck was that? You know, and really hurt your I wouldn't say reputation, like, unless you completely the game up. Yeah, you could ruin your reputation, but it's mainly, you know, you basically need people in the System Shock community to kind of vouch for you, you know? And they kind of did have that. There were some big YouTubers or popular YouTubers who, you know, who are part of the System Shock community and like the game and want the game to be done right, you know? And they were the ones who brought up the criticism about the graphics and stuff and the textures not fitting the feel of System Shock. So I think it's important to have your finger on the pulse of the community of the game you're about to remake, and, you know, I'm not saying solely listen to the popular voices, but listen to the reasonable ones. Because some people just get defensive over nothing, and, you know, they think their game is sacred and it shouldn't be touched, or you know, whatever like that. You know, and like any little change is sacrilege to the game. You know, but if you got, you know, some bigger voices, you know, channeling, voicing the same, like, basically saying like, hey, you know, it's gonna be fine, the game's gonna be good. You know, they got a few problems here and there, but if they listen to the community and take their, you know, criticism to heart, the game will come out fine, right? Like, it has some problems, but if they fix those problems, I'm pretty sure it will be a good game, right? A good remake, a good remaster, right? And the biggest example of this is Maximilian Dude. I always want to call him Maximilian Pegasus, but Maximilian Dude, he's like a die-hard Final Fantasy VII fan. You know, he plays it like every year, modded, unmodded. He loves the shit out that game. It brings him to tears. Okay. So when they announced the first remake and everything, you know, he was leading the charge. I ain't gonna say he was leading the charge because there's other people who love Final Fantasy VII also just as much as him, and they have big audiences. But everything Final Fantasy VII related, he was on top of, right? He was talking about it, reading the articles, you know. He was in every aspect of that remake process. And if him and the dev team weren't close, like I'm not saying they're like buddy friends, but like they're like, you know, they respect Max and they appreciate his passion and love for the game, and they want to do right by him and the other people like him, and everybody wanted the Final Fantasy remake to be a one-to-one remake. And the dev, you know, Square Enix was like, you know, we're gonna keep some things the same, but some things are gonna change. And people were like really worried about that. They were really scared, like, what do you mean things are gonna change? Like, what are you gonna do? Right? And, you know, there was a lot of pushback when the game was announced to be an action RPG or action JRPG, right? And it wouldn't be turn-based, you know? And it was people like Max who basically tried to convince the community that it will be fine, you know? And I feel like he helped. He helped convince some people who were on the fence about it at first, because they was like, you know, I don't really like action JRPGs. You know, I like my JRPGs turn-based, and, you know, so forth and so on. You know, but even with it being, you know, Square Enix, the ones who made the original, making a remake, you know, people were still skeptical, you know. Because, like, you know, Square Enix was getting a little funky. Like, it was doing some weird shit. They was doing some weird shit with some of their IPs. And it was getting into fucking NFTs and shit like that. So people were worried that, you know, this shit would just be a cash grab and it would have no heart, no soul, right? So, you know, people were worried that some exec or someone who isn't working on the game would be like, oh, Final Fantasy is one of y'all most beloved games. It's time to fill that bitch with microtransactions and a battle pass, forced multiplayer. Like, you know, so people were concerned. And some people were saying like this is, you know, the sign that the remake's gonna be trash or whatever, right? Or the remake is gonna be bad. And people like Max, you know, I feel like they help quell, they help down the hate. Right? Fuck. Oh, cool. Sweet. I got a level before my time was up. I got a level before my time. But yeah, like, I felt like he helped douse the fire that was, you know, starting because of this new action RPG that they were taking with the Final Fantasy VII remake. But, you know, they still listened to people who wanted the turn-based system back. You know, it's not like equal. It's not exactly a one-to-one to the original, but it embodies the spirit of it, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, you got your action bars, and, you know, it's turn-based combat. Like, I don't know what else to say. And when people were so averse to the changes that was going on in Final Fantasy VII at first, right? Like I said, remake got a lot of criticism and a lot of doubt on whether it was going to be, you know, faithful to the original story. But, you know, a combination of Max and people like Max, you know, supporting the game and saying, hey, you know, don't worry, it's going to be fine, yada yada yada. They're doing this, they're planning to do that, yada yada yada, so forth and so on. You know, looking up interviews and articles and translating them from Japanese, or, you know, knowing somebody who understands Japanese and can read it, they translate it, and then they find it, and then they, you know, basically help spread the news. And now, if you look at the state around Final Fantasy Rebirth, people are can't wait to see what they do different. They can't wait to see where the story goes now. You know, so you gotta just get in tune. Like, one, you gotta be passionate about it. You gotta love that game and want the best for it. And, you know, it's gotta, you know, like, just failure is not an option. You can't fuck this up, right? That's how you gotta view it. You gotta view it like it's your child. And you don't want to raise it to become a Minecraft YouTuber. So you gotta be all in and get people from the modding community, put them on a team, because if anyone understands the inner workings of that game, it's them, right? Fan through the community, see what mods or see what people are doing, talk to them, offer them a job. You can have them like be game testers. You can have them, actually work on the code and stuff. I think when you're doing a remake of a really old and beloved game, it's not something you should go into for profit, but something for the community. Like, it's just like, I got the passion, I got the money, I just need to find people with the skills and the passion, and we're going to, breathe life into the game once again. We're gonna, give it its time to shine again. Bring some new people into the fold. Maybe revitalize the genre and help bring life back to the series, right? Like, help it break out of its current layout, like how people make games about it now, right?
Wouldn't have made it without me.
And like I said, oh, you know what? A big thing, don't make it about you, and don't make it about your vision. Okay? Like, a lot of things I see with some of these like indie devs and whatnot, when they're like, they developing their game and they do like an early access thing or a beta thing or whatever, and people criticize the game, and talk about their ideas, say like, oh, this isn't that good, or blah blah blah, or this doesn't make sense, yada yada yada. And they get super mad, like they get really upset. I think one of the best examples of this is Yandere Dev. He started something that he was passionate about, and other people became passionate about it, And when things started to get funky, you know, and they started saying stuff, he just had this passive aggressive way of like responding to it, you know, and it was just like, dude, we're trying to, you know, help you. You know, people would volunteer their skills with coding and asset development. And, you know, it was just a whole bunch of shit that he did that just impeded the game's success and development. You know, and now he's like the biggest meme on like YouTube, or one of the biggest memes. Yo, bitch ass is coming. You know, so if you take on a project that is, you know, take on a game that's beloved by its community and really would like to see it brought to modern gaming and whatnot, but they don't want to risk the heart and soul of it, because that's not like the game that they want people to experience, right? And look, if you're like, okay, look, I can't do like a remake like that, okay? I don't have the funds, I don't have the team, I'm not ready, you know, to do something that complex. Then you could just clean it up and re-release it to modern consoles, right? Like do like an enhanced edition, right? That kind of thing. And bring it to, you know, bring it to modern consoles, all the fix the bugs and stuff like that. You don't gotta mess with the graphics, you don't gotta mess with the models. You know, just get it cleaned up, get it functioning properly, and you know, bring it to a newer audience with a, you know, a nice coat of paint, a nice sheen to it. You know that you don't have it takes very little on your part, and you don't have to, like, you know, think about trying to rebuild the game from the ground up, right? It's like, excuse me. No, it's not such a daunting task as trying to do a remake. Or I guess you can just call it a remaster. Like, cause I guess, I don't know if there's a real difference between enhanced edition and a remaster. Like, it could just be the same thing by another name, right? But the only reason I said enhanced edition is because every game that's had enhanced edition on it has, you know, fared well. And I mainly say that about the tabletop RPGs that got done, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Neverwinter, Icewind Dale. And Planes of Torment. You know, all those games were received well by their community. You know, there were things they didn't like and whatnot, but overall, it's a faithful
I need more time.
enhancement of the game. You know. I forgot how I even trailed off to this subject. Oh yeah, I was talking about how, you know, all the vampire stuff makes me want to play Vampire the Masquerade. Man, that trailed off for a while. You know what? You want the vampire? Talk. What would you rather be, a vampire or a werewolf? Like, saying this online holds like a whole nother meaning. Like, I want to preface this that I am in no way a furry or have any interest in furry stuff. Okay? But I would choose werewolf. And the reasons I would choose werewolf is movies like Underworld, Werewolf in Paris, and Thriller.
I'm not
Oh.
ready yet. Greetings.
What's that saying? Something about. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, werewolf. Yeah. Like, I just liked I just liked everything about it. The name, lycanthropy, lycanthrope, something, you know, and lichen like that. It sounds weird when I say it out loud, but in my mind, it sounded like a cool thing. But yeah, so yeah, super into vampires. No, werewolves. Yeah, you know, definitely rocking with the werewolf or supernatural entity. And I don't want to say that because if I could be other things, like if I had other options in front of me, I probably would go be like a ghost. you know, like a poltergeist ghost or supernatural ghost, you know, it's from the show Supernatural. You know, a ghost like from that or something. Or shit, like OP ghost from SCP or something. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Salt would be a big issue though. Salt and iron, I think. And if I had to be human, I would be a mage. Like there's other magical groups and whatnot, but yeah, I would be mage. But I don't know much about mages in the world of darkness. The World of Darkness is the umbrella title for several games that exist in one universe together with Vampire the Masquerade. Because you got the mages, something. Hold on. Why are y'all pestering me? Handle my light work, guys. Okay, so it's Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, and Mage the Ascension. Then you have Wraith the Oblivion, Changeling the Dreaming, and then you got Hunters the Reckoning, Demon the Fallen, that one I just found out about, and Orpheus, which I just found out about. But yeah, so like they all share one world and interact with each other. And Bloodline, Masquerade. There was a mission where you had to exorcise a ghost from a beach house.
I need more time.
Yeah, you had to exorcise a ghost from a beach house. And you also face werewolves, but I feel like that's kind of expected since you're a vampire. I don't think you fight any mages or anything like that. You do fight hunters. I don't think you fight any demons. Or no, they're not demons. They're just Asian vampires. You fight Asian vampires. Oh dang, I ain't have no potion on. Or I did, but it wore off. That's why I'm leveling up slowly. I'm not opening whatchamacallit's chest or doing Fear Whisper stuff.
I cannot do that here.
Why not? What talking about? Got distracted. Got. Oh yeah, I was talking about the World of Darkness, and it's many universes and factions, stuff like that. Yeah. So that's a question I'll pose to you. Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf, right? And then after that option, right? Let's say you get the dual class, right? You'd be like, all right, I want to be vampire, but then I'll be like, okay, outside of a vampire, what other supernatural type of being would you want to be? Right? And then you got ghosts, mages, fucking demons apparently. Maybe you're like a vampire who hates vampires. So you become a hunter and you learn to, you know, hunt vampires. Like, essentially you become Blade, but, you know, you still gotta fear the sunlight and shit like that. Right? You know. So that's what or, I mean, you could have, you could be a hunter, but the type of hunter who hunts, you know, vampire hunters and stuff like that. Oh, okay. And yeah. Like the horse be like, if it wasn't for the cooldown, the horse would be already. The horse would be always ready. You know, but at least the horse don't talk back to me and tell me, "Oh, I'm not ready." Shut your bitch ass up.
I'm low on essence.
Oh. There's his ass. Having a hard time finding chests. Be nice if Legion event happened right now. Alright, I'm gonna pop this chest open. Eventually. But things just keep wanting to die. You know, who am I to deny? Let's crack this bad boy open.
My burden is too great.
You gonna embarrass me like that in front of all these people? Alright, well. You motherfuckers. I was leaving. I was sparing your shitty lives. Or your unlives. Whatever the fuck. Alright. Yep. Alrighty. Alright. Thank you for watching. Enjoyed. Did. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see it when I upload and when I'm live. Thank you.